Welcome to Go Team Score Points, a podcast that started because the news is a lot and maybe learning about sports will be nice. In today's episode, we go over some current events and the Nets Oklahoma City Thunder game. It's our best episode yet.
For sure. It's been a minute, huh?
I know.
Been a minute. We had an awesome vacation, but we're back, regular schedule.
Yep. The NBA also had a break.
Right.
Some of them.
Yeah. Good parallel. Do you know anything about the All-Star game?
I know that across all commentary, everyone agrees that the dunk contest is done. There's no more, that it was super boring.
Yeah.
And that there are no new dunks to invent or do, and they need to do something else.
Right. Any ideas?
Off the top of my head, I would say what if they raise the hoops?
There was a guy, Dwight Howard, who actually played in Taiwan for a minute, like right after he retired from the NBA.
Yeah.
Put like a 12-foot sticker on the backboard.
Yeah.
And like jumped up and like touched that while he was dunking, which was pretty cool. They could mess around a little bit. Apparently someone like very nearly got hurt pretty badly this year. It took like a pretty ugly fall.
Yeah.
People are, it seems like, kind of talking out of both sides of their mouth. They're like, God, no stars do it. And no one, and then they were like, that was really scary. Like, why are we doing this? It's like, well.
So either way, it sounds like let's move on.
Maybe let's not. The 3-point contest apparently was pretty good.
Okay.
This guy, Damian Lillard, I think won for the third time in a row. You know that name, Damian Lillard. So,
but like if Steph Curry ever joined that,
I think he's done it before. I think last year they did like a shoot off between him and a WNBA player, which is pretty fun. I mean, Caitlin Clark should be there. Biggest name in basketball, maybe.
Yeah.
She should be a part of this thing for sure. I mean, by design, it's very, very gimmicky. So I don't have a great fix. There's a lot of dunks that have been tried. So apparently the game itself was really good.
Great.
I guess that's great. Whatever. Everyone, the All-Star was like, the All-Star game's dead. Are we just going to have to get rid of this thing? And I think that Wemby took it seriously enough where people were like, oh, he's going to embarrass us if we're not trying. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but apparently it was like people were legitimately trying. The world versus the U.S. was like a good, it made people try,
right?
And I guess the U.S. was split into young and old, like the younger All-Stars and the older All-Stars. I don't know if the age line was just like the median or
cut off.
I would imagine it was just the oldest 8 and the youngest 8.
Okay,
so I don't know.
Okay, great.
And the old U.S. players lost to the young U.S. players in the final. The thing the world didn't even make. Didn't even make the final.
That surprises me. I thought the world would win.
So did I.
Jokic,
I don't think Jokic played. I don't think Doncic played.
Oh.
Giannis didn't play. Shea didn't play.
Right.
So
it's just Nikola Topic.
Yeah, that's exactly. But I mean, people thought this was a lost cause, the All-Star game, which is kind of these guys tried.
Okay.
Apparently it was fun. With like some podcasts I was listening to, like they were like, I found myself thinking like, I hope they tie this up so it goes to overtime.
Wow.
Or like, I don't like this lineup for the world team. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like that.
I saw something where someone was saying that the All-Star game needs someone who is like something like insane, where like they are just competitive no matter what, to the point where like they cannot. And so they said that like Kobe, R.I.P.
Yes.
That like he was so into it.
There's a pretty famous game in 1998 where it was Jordan's last year with the Bulls.
Right.
And Kobe was like, I'm going at this guy.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan was like, oh, all right, I guess we're taking this. Yeah, 100%.
Right. So they were saying that was like really good for the All-Star game. Maybe now Wemby is our guy.
I think so.
Great.
I think so. Yeah. He's been.
Get him a gift certificate to Barnes and Noble.
He's like very not too cool for all this, like that conversation about the face of the league. And people are like, I don't care. And I don't want. And he's like, yeah, I want to be.
If I'm remembering right, last year.
Yeah.
He and was it Chris Paul?
They were on the same team last year.
Yeah.
They cheated.
Like round at the All-Star game?
No, I think they cheated in some skills event and got disqualified, didn't they?
They were like not trying at all. Wasn't that what it was?
I don't think so. I think it was like
around so much, and that remember like after they got busted for that, Wemby like tried so hard. According to Yahoo Sports, Wembanyama and Chris Paul were disqualified for their shenanigans.
Yeah.
See, that's kind of a combination of what you said.
Yeah.
Cheating and around.
Yeah.
Shenanigans.
Yeah. That is exactly what shenanigans are.
Oh, wait. Okay. So the final stage of the 3-part skills challenge involved shooting to get through the relay as fast a time as possible. Wembanyama and Paul didn't actually shoot the balls from the rack. Instead, they flung the balls quickly towards the basket, not engaging any sort of shooting motion.
Oh.
Around.
Shenanigans. Classic.
Okay.
So The big conversation in the NBA over the last couple of weeks has been tanking. And I want to ask you about this because so many
people want to ask me about this.
Well, no one else who's podcasting about basketball has your perspective on basketball. No one.
It's true.
It's true. So the Super Bowl just happened. There's like this hole in the sports calendar, which basketball should so naturally slide into, playoff stretch run, whatever. There are, I'm not going to get all of them, but like the Wizards, the Nets, the Jazz, Pacers, Pelicans, Kings, and I'm missing one more for sure, and maybe two. I'll think of it some other time. Decidedly do not want to win basketball games right now.
Right.
Like very, very, very much don't want to win basketball games. It would be really bad for their franchises to win basketball games. And all the talking heads are like, this is a major problem. Like, this is your product. This is your whatever. And you've got a third of the league with a third of the season left, like that has given up. They're done. What do you think about that? I have more questions, but go ahead. Talk about that. How does that hit you?
Okay. First of all, we are in technically the third quarter of the season. And what did we learn?
Right.
The third quarter doesn't matter. Either way, I think this is like a systemic problem. They're trying to work the system in a way that will work for their team. Like, what else can they do?
Yes.
They are in a situation where they're not competitive right now. And in order to get themselves into a competitive situation where they can like have some control over that, I think this is the only way they have control over that, right?
You're totally right. I mean, you can build your team through the draft.
I love it when you say I'm totally right.
You are. And you can build your team through the draft, through trades, and through free agency. Those are the ways to like change your roster. Free agency is really hard with the apron stuff. Trades, you need to have good pieces to trade for other good pieces. Right. And then the draft, in order to get to the top of the draft, you need to lose a lot of games.
Right.
Is the NBA noticeably worse or less marketable or just worse because teams are tanking?
I would think maybe not, because you've got two kinds of fans. The fan who loves their hometown.
Yeah.
And the fan who loves a really good team,
right,
like the Golden State Warriors or the Lakers, like, because they're really good teams, right? They're always good. They're right. For some reason, they're always good.
They're pretty good. Yeah. I'm with you.
So I don't think it really makes a difference. Like, although, I mean, I can see how, like the Pelicans, for example, they have very low attendance at their games because their team isn't great. But I don't know. There's still people who are like diehard fans because that's their home team.
Yeah.
Look at Anthony. He loves the 76ers and they're he watches the games or something. He's familiar with them and they're terrible.
Right.
So it doesn't affect that kind of fan.
Right. I don't know what to make of it. I can't tell how much of it is like people needing to generate content to talk about this versus how big of a problem it actually is. The NBA is in a weird place. I mean, the season's twice as long, twice as many games.
So many.
So you can tell by like, some teams that are not going to make the playoffs. It's obvious with like 100 games. Yeah.
Are you talking about the Rockies?
Yeah. Exactly. With like 100 games left in the season, 100 games left.
Right.
Like this, this is not going to happen.
Right. It's painful.
But I don't know. It doesn't seem to be as big of a problem in baseball. And maybe it's not trying to be quite as national or I still can't tell if that's just like part of the natural cycle of like teams in the NBA, just like you kind of have to.
Well, I think this starts with like, there's too many games.
Yes.
Like that's where there could be a lot of restructuring.
Yeah.
Fewer games, running clock.
Sure. Yeah, that conversation is kind of coming up a lot. It is tied together. The games need to have like each individual game should have more stakes. I don't know if it was this year, last year, but like the Jazz in their first 20 or 25 games were like above 500.
Yeah.
And they knew we're not actually a contender.
Right.
We're not, so like they sabotaged their own season after winning a lot of games, which if the season was 15 games shorter, would they still, if they're like, okay, we're a third of the way through the season, we're above 500, like would our fans let us get away with like sabotaging the season? Right. We're a good percentage of the way through it and we're winning. I feel like that might be a little bit less likely. I don't know. There isn't like an easy solution. I mean, restructuring the incentives on the draft is something that comes up a lot. Getting rid of the draft is something that comes up a lot, where like, what if college players like sign with teams the same way that free agents do? The initial thought is like, well, wouldn't everyone go to Los Angeles, or wouldn't everyone go to Miami, or would no one go to the teams we were talking about a couple weeks ago, Orlando or whatever. Or would people make decisions based on basketball fit or situation, right? Would Wemby have been like, I want to go to the Thunder?
What if it was totally random?
Maybe. I mean, you kind of have to be okay with like, what if Cooper Flagg had been on the Thunder this year? I don't know. Disincentivizing losing is what everyone's talking about. I'm not convinced how big of a problem it actually is. The people that I feel bad for are fans of these teams that are intentionally losing for a lot of years in a row.
Yeah.
And I always think about like little kids who are really excited to go to these games and like paint your sob story picture or whatever, but like they like got these tickets months ago and, don't have a lot of money and like, I want to go to this game, and they're going to this Jazz game and they just signed Jaren Jackson Jr. and they're like so excited and following their stats all season. They go to the game and Keontae George isn't playing and Lauri Markkanen isn't playing and Jaren Jackson isn't playing. And that's a real thing that happens. Apparently it's not to the point that owners are losing enough money to change it or to, I don't know. I always thought it would be fun if there was like a fan union.
Oh, go on.
If fans just got together and were like, we are actually supporting this. This product isn't good enough.
Well, like a boycott?
Yeah, make it better. We're not going to games until...
But didn't the Mavs fans try and like come together and protest when they traded Doncic?
Yeah, they made angry signs and yelled at
and nobody cared.
Nico. No.
The lady who owns them, she doesn't care.
No. But if I don't know, if there was like a fan union with like benefits and tickets and access to stuff, and like these games are too expensive or too hard to find or too So like you join the fan union? How do fans unionize? I don't know. I mean, a TikTok campaign. I have no idea. I that's like very clearly a half-baked idea, but like a Wizards fan must just be like, come on, like someone who's actually a diehard or a Jazz fan or whatever. Just like this has been too long. Like we suck and we've sucked for such a long time. Some Wizards person is like, I've been a season ticket holder for 25 years and we've made it past the first round of the playoffs like a time. This is not good enough. Like give us some money back or we're going to stop coming to games.
Right.
Anyway, that's been the conversation. I don't know. I don't know what a good answer to tanking is. I also am not completely sure it's a problem. It's something that can be used like without having to lose on purpose. The reason I wanted to ask you about it was because basketball purists, there are games on every night that are fine. That are like good games. Like there are two playoff teams playing and trying. And yesterday the Lakers were playing the Clippers and it was a good game, right? A competitive game and whatever. And then I think also it feels to me like the Wizards play some other lottery team. Like the Wizards played like Indiana or someone like that. And that game was garbage. So like, I would imagine basketball people don't watch it. I guess the question is like, does that matter? And to season ticket holders, yes, that matters. To like, 11-year-old fans with their jerseys who are so excited, that matters. For like the growth of the league and the products, I don't know. I can't tell if that matters. I mean, people aren't watching these games anyway.
Right.
So it might not even be that big of a deal. Anyway, I can't tell.
It's not a big deal. Well, I have two current events.
Okay. Great.
One, sad news.
Oh,
I know. So this week I watched the Oklahoma City Thunder play the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, awesome. I wonder if Hunter Tyson is going to get some time on the court. And so I looked it up and it said his last NBA game was February 5th. And I was like, wait a minute. And then I did a little more digging and found the saddest press release I've ever seen. So now I don't know. I feel really sad for him because I think, is it over for him?
I don't know.
What happens for him now? Because he already moved is he going to just stay in Denver? Is he going to move back to North Carolina? Did he already relocate? Did they already pack him up?
Right.
I don't know.
Did he lose his moving benefits?
Right? I don't know. What happens?
Some teams have roster spots that need to be filled.
So he's like a free agent now?
Basically, yeah. And could get signed to a two-way contract. Might not be over. I would guess he's like working out like crazy right now, wherever he is, and like hoping either to get picked up by some team for the playoffs or to get signed next season.
So we've heard players say like any game could be your last game.
Yeah.
It still has to be a bit like, do you think he was like, oh no, when you're traded, you're on shaky ground?
Yeah.
Do you think he was like, oh, this could fall apart? This could be it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I would think like, I don't know if he's thinking like this could be the end of my career, my basketball career. I would guess that it wasn't shocking that they released him. When he and his agent looked at that roster, they were like, oh, like that, this wouldn't make sense for you to stay there. So I don't know what happens for him now.
Well,
that's a lot, huh? That's like
I know. In better news, the Nuggets signed Spencer Jones.
Yeah.
He's a real player now.
A true Nugget.
A true Nugget.
Yeah. That's
exciting. Great. Also, current events, Kevin Durant maybe has a burner account and it was exposed and...
just ripping on teammates?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And okay, so I barely skimmed anything about this, but the quote I read was he says, I wasn't used to that amount of attention, from playing basketball. I wanted a place where I can talk to my friends without anybody just butting into my conversations or mixing my words or taking everything out of context because I enjoyed that place. So he went to Twitter to like post things.
Yeah, because he likes intimate conversations or what.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it doesn't hold a ton of water. The optics aren't great. He said they haven't really talked about it. He and his teammates haven't really talked about it. He's like, they know what the truth is. They know we've been working this whole year.
They know that he's an ass. already?
I don't know. I don't even know if he like full on denied it. It's hard because it fits a little bit of a narrative with him.
Right.
Which is tough.
It's just like, if you want to complain about your coworkers, which I do sometimes.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm not going to like post about it on Twitter and be like, my friends know where to find me to read my thoughts about my coworkers.
Right.
So weird.
It's weird.
He can just text Kobe.
He could just text Kobe. That's true.
Kobe's not going to tell anybody, well, except for Jason Tatum.
Right. Which that might get out. Who knows?
Oh, okay. So that's my current events.
I think that's a lot of current events. I think we're good.
We got an internet comment from Scott Christner 4242. He says, that would be amazing if we can make the finals. Donovan and James have plenty of games to mesh. Allen is going to be the game changer when they're all on the floor. Our bench is okay and can be better. Okay.
Yeah.
Just adding to the conversation. I love it.
Me too. And they've been really good. The Cavs have been really good with Harden. I don't know if they've lost yet. They beat the Nuggets. Yeah, they beat the Nuggets. Nuggets have been a little up and down, like more down than up lately. Anyway, yeah, thanks for that comment about basketball. I loved it.
Great. You should comment more.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all we have for internet comments this week, fortunately.
Yeah.
You want to hear about the game I watched? I watched the Oklahoma City Thunder play the Nets, and I wanted to watch this game because I really wanted to watch Jared McCain play.
Yeah.
And I thought the Nets would be good because I wanted to see how Hunter Tyson was settling in, and we already talked about that in current events.
This game is actually really fitting with this tanking conversation because you couldn't have two teams at more opposite ends.
Yeah. And you know what? The Nets, they were in the lead for the first quarter.
Yeah.
Then something happened.
Wow.
But I don't know because I only watched 1 and 4 this time.
Okay.
And I didn't even finish the fourth quarter. Okay, so the announcers were Chris Fisher and Michael Cage. And the sideline reporter is Nick Gallo. I'm going to talk about him briefly later.
Okay.
The Oklahoma City mascot is really scary looking. When I look at pictures of the mascot, Rumble the Bison, on the internet, he looks a little cuter. So it must have just been far away. He has kind of an aggressive haircut.
Okay. The Thunder's mascot is a bison.
Yeah. It's Oklahoma. It's the Wild West.
The Great Plains, right? That makes sense. But the Thunder, I guess Rumble would be.
Yes, Rumble the Bison.
And what would a mascot of Thunder?
Right. Just a sound.
Subwoofers. Yeah.
They're wearing their city jerseys. They're all right. They're fine.
Okay.
They're just like block letters, OKC.
Okay.
It was like kind of geometric. SGA is still injured.
Yeah.
So he did not play.
Yeah.
There was a kiss cam.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I know. So quarter 1 was fine.
Did people kiss?
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Who's still approving that idea?
The truck stop Loves. Do you know this truck stop?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, they sponsor it. They are the sponsor of the Thunder. They have like the logo.
Yeah.
So of course, Loves.
I get it. But
kiss cam.
It'd be like the high five cam.
That would be
fist bump.
I was thinking like consent cam, where you just say like, yes.
May I kiss you?
And then, so the quarter 1 was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And the Nets were winning
the
whole time. So then I skipped forward to where there was 9 minutes left of quarter 4. And the score was 70-88 Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
So a lot happened.
Something flipped. Yeah.
Yeah. And at this time, the announcers were surprised there was another review. So apparently the parts I skipped were tedious.
Yeah.
Lots of reviews. They said, and I don't know if they were kidding, but one of the announcers was like, is this the 19th or the 20th review?
Of the game?
Yeah. And then he said, it seemed like that second quarter took forever.
The announcer said that.
Yes. So I was like, ooh, glad I skipped forward.
Yeah.
They were reviewing for a flagrant foul when I turned this on, and it was Nikola Topic. Went for the ball when MPJ was dunking it or laying it up or whatever, and he whacks MPJ in the head. And then I just think it's funny how the refs like go up to the microphone, and he's like, yes, there was unnecessary contact to the head area.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like, okay, so official.
Yeah.
And the announcers think that Topic just timed it wrong. And it looked like he just was kind of like trying to block it. And like as his arm came down, he hit MPJ in the head.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
it didn't look like anything malicious.
Right.
Or flagrant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they got to do something about that. It is so rough. Even I'm like, maybe if like they can only review if points are at stake or something like that, like the out of bounds stuff. I'm like, oh my God, over the course of a season, it's got to kind of even out.
But I wonder for the players, because it happens, it happens really fast. And then they got sent to their benches.
Yeah.
So they could review it. And I was thinking like, I wonder if the players are like, oh, great.
Yeah.
Like just a little break, like a free timeout almost.
Right.
Like, are they allowed to,
Totally.
Oh, so it's like a bonus for them.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. maybe the experience as a player is not that big of a deal. I don't think they're
like get to rest for a minute.
Yeah. Or they're not like, boy, this is dragging.
Right.
You know, there's like time to strategize or.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's so rough to watch. It is so rough. It's so bad.
That is why, speaking of so rough to watch, the only other note I have is Jared's back in. And then I wrote nothing else for the game.
Yeah. So. He played though.
He played a lot. And he played great.
Good.
He is thriving.
Good. Okay, thanks for telling me about the game. Who was your MVP?
Wait, we're not there yet.
Oh, we're not there.
I'll tell you what the announcers said.
Oh, good.
Okay, they didn't say much because I barely watched the game, but one of them said, called someone a herky-jerky player. Is that a thing?
Do you know what herky-jerky means?
Chaotic?
A little bit like halting. I guess maybe like rather than being blazing fast straight ahead, it'd be more like using change of speed a lot.
Okay.
I think is what I would describe herky-jerky.
They also said someone had a nifty finish. Now I want you to look up Nick Gallo. So the players each time, including this game, they like mess with him.
I mean, the power dynamic's got to be interesting. I wonder if he was like, I cannot complain about this, but I don't love having these towels on my head while I'm trying to do my job.
Right? Or does he
love it?
Right. I really wonder.
Yeah. Come on the show. He wouldn't tell us.
No.
It's not worth his job.
No. If he liked it, he might tell us.
Yeah. I think he would tell us he liked it. I don't think. I wonder what, like, there's nothing he could do. Like, guys, I don't, what would he say? Like, please don't put those towels on my head.
Right?
They'd be like, yeah, okay. We're going to keep putting those towels on your head.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, it's in good fun. They're not bullying him.
No, I don't think so. But if he has like big career journalism aspirations, it's not an awesome look.
No, but I guess that he keeps going really shows that he can not be distracted from the goal of journalism.
Yeah, that's right. And if he becomes known for that, any press is good press kind of thing.
Except for Kevin Durant. Not any press is good press.
No, at some point there's enough. Yeah. The best thing the announcer said was that second quarter felt like it took forever.
Yes.
That's a really good quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So good job, guys.
Yeah.
On the chart, they're fine.
Yeah. They didn't.
Fine. But also, to be fair, like I didn't watch the game that much.
Yeah.
That's all I have about the announcers.
Awesome. Good stuff. Do you have an MVP?
I do have an MVP.
Who?
It's Jared McCain.
Nice.
Just because he played great and he's great.
Yeah. Maybe Hunter Tyson. Just fight the good fight, buddy.
We're here for you.
Yeah. LVP?
The kiss cam.
Yes.
Which I think has been our LVP before.
Every time, though. It earns it. It definitely earns it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. Kiss cam on that one.
What we learned. I don't have anything.
Yeah, you just learned what herky-jerky meant.
I learned what herky-jerky means.
Yeah. What did I learn? Michael Cage. I learned Michael Cage is an announcer. That's cool.
Wow.
I remember that name.
Wow.
Most confusing part?
I haven't brought this up yet.
Oh, good.
And I'm going to talk about it in our next episode.
Okay.
Imagine how confused I am that there are two players currently on the same team, the Thunder, both named Jalen Williams.
Yeah. I'll go. We don't need to relitigate it, but I'll go tanking again. Is this a problem? And if so, is there a solution?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think is that it? Did we do it?
I think so.
Good job.
Good job. Thank you for listening to Go Team Score Points. Today's episode was edited by Irish. Information came from NBA.com. You can reach us at goteamscorepoints@gmail.com. Join us later this week where we learn about Jalen Williams and play a game.